Look back on your presidency. You both served 8 years. Our country's had roughly 550 million people in our country's history have been Americans. 550 million Americans over the course of our history. 45 of them elected president, but only 13 people have served 2 consecutive terms. And you were 2 of the 3, 2 of 13. So what would you say in your 8 years you were most proud of having done?
I was most proud that when I left office, we had the broadest period of shared prosperity in 50 years. That is, where the bottom 20%'s income in percentage terms increased more than the top 20%, and nobody was mad at anybody else over it. It was shared across racial and religious and regional lines. Did I abolish inequality? No. And you can't in a market society. But at least we found a way to have more shared prosperity, and including 3 budget surpluses. But I wanted, because I think if everybody's got a decent job and something to look forward to in the morning, about 90% of the other problems go away. So whatever argument we might have, let's say about health care policy or any other social policy, it will all become less significant if people think they can start a business and keep a job and educate their kids. Then families are stable, communities are more stable, and all the other problems get smaller.
What would you say in your 8 years you
Well, my daughters loved me.
Right?
As Bill will tell you, it's a challenge to have teenage daughters when you're the president, and it's a challenge any time to have teenage daughters. And thanks to Laura's guidance and love, our little girls, our family unit strengthened, and I think that's a great accomplishment.
Right.
Me too. You know what I think? This is what I think a lot of people don't believe about people like us. If you take it seriously, your most important job until your kids are out of the house is being a father or a mother someday.
Wasn't it hard when you're president of the United States? Do you really have the time to be a parent as much as you might want? Is it kind of hard when you've got all these people coming at you, or is that?
It was hard. Our girls, one was at Yale, one was at the University of Texas, and so they weren't handy, as we say. And yeah, it's hard. But thankfully, Laura spent a lot of time nurturing them and helping them out. The hardest thing, I knew what it's like to be a child of a president, and the criticism is harsh, regardless of who's president, and it stings if you're the child of somebody you love getting criticized. And so I was real worried about our girls reacting to the criticism that I got, and Laura was very good at comforting them, and I tried to do my best.